Hey y'all, Chef Outdoors. So today we are not fishing. We're going to focus a little bit on mechanics. So my hydraulic steering system has started leaking in the helm, and basically I'm going to lose the ability to steer very soon. So I'm going to show you how to do a quick fix and a seal on this right here on your own by yourself. No help needed. All right. So we got the cap off, and the next thing we want to do is remove the nut inside, whatever size that may be. Go ahead and get it on there, brace it, and take it off. Take the old nut off, and we are good to go. Next step, we want to pop this wheel off, which sounds easier than it is sometimes. We got to get this wheel off of the helm. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll take the old nut and screw it down on here a little bit, but enough so you're not folding up the threads. It's actually a little bit of a delicate balance, to be honest. You don't want to screw the threads up on the helm. So put it on there, and what we're going to do is you want to take it till it's almost to the top of the thing, the shaft, all right? And you want to put a little pressure on it and tap it. Not working that good. We're gonna have to keep working at this for a little while. Alright, so I'm back. I'm still working on this, trying to get it off. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to wedge my screwdriver, the chisel, whatever I can get under here, put a little upwards pressure, and it seems to be coming a little bit more loose. Keep working at it slowly. If you beat it up, you'll mess up the threads, and that's another whole job. All right, well, it just got real. I can't get this thing off, so that means we got to make it move. So, so many concerns here. Well, we don't want to catch anything on fire, so make sure you get a fire extinguisher near you. We don't want to melt any other seals in here. Fiberglass burns real easy, so be careful. All right, you're going to want to heat up the shaft where the steering wheel attaches to the keyway on the helm, and you want to do your best to just heat that up and nothing else. You don't want to burn other stuff, melt other stuff, destroy any seals, catch something on fire. You know, at this point, this is where some people should say, you know what, I need to take this to somebody, because it's becoming a real job. All right, and this is where I say people who take stuff to mechanics and they complain, oh, well, you know, it cost me more than they said it was going to cost. Well, he doesn't know the condition of your stuff until he takes it apart and sees. I mean, this is my boat. I didn't know the condition of this until I took it apart. So the mechanic isn't going to know the condition of your stuff, so give him a break. Keep an eye on them, because there's some shifty characters out there, but also be mindful that they don't have a magic ball to see what's inside your equipment when they're fixing it. And then at this point, if you're not comfortable fixing something like this on your own, then you need to take it to a trained professional. All right, well, stay tuned and let's see how this works out. Hopefully I don't set myself or the boat on fire. See, fire. So it's a little hard to get the angle on this. I'm just trying to hit the top of the shaft so it heats up downward. Now, I'm destroying the Teflon lock washer, which is fine because I got a new one with the rebuild kit, and I really want to use that to hit on instead of the shaft, because I'm already marring up the threads, and I'm probably going to have to clean up the threads already. So the least amount of damage I can do to the threading on the shaft, the better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start turning it, make sure I get even heat, and put a little upward pressure to make sure. That's a striker, by the way. People don't know what that is. It's not a lighter. But I want to make sure I put some equal pressure on the steering wheel. Turn this off. It's a little bit warm. Set it on a flat surface. Make sure it doesn't drop and set something else on fire. And I want to kind of work my way around and try to pop it up. Gotta be work all the time. Trust me, jobs are never as simple as you think they're going to be. No matter what you're heating, you get it hot enough, it'll come loose or melt. There it is. I know I messed up some of the threads. I'm gonna have to take this off, replace the seal, and clean up some of them threads to get it to go back together right. If I messed it up too bad, I'm gonna have to replace a lot more than just a seal. We'll see how it comes out. Whew. Well, we got it apart the hard way, never the easy way, I swear. Story of my life. Anyway, there are 3 screws down there. If you look, there's 1, 2, 3. And that's holding this little center cap on. We got to pull that off and replace the seal behind it. All right, y'all. Well, we got the steering wheel off now. I marred up the threads a little bit, so I got a die to run down on it to clean it up a little bit, because, you know, the bulk of where my nut's going to be is on the good threads. So if I can clean up the bad threads, then it'll be all right. Otherwise, I'd have to rip this off too, and I don't feel like putting a new shaft in it. So if I can get by without doing that, I will. Anyway, what we're gonna do is pop out the keyway. Easier said than done, as always. Everything is that way. Everything is always easier said than done. There's the keyway. All right, and now we are going to pull out the cap, and below the cap is the seal that is leaking. And the seal kit comes with a new seal and a new cap and new screws and a new keyway and a new nut to hold the steering wheel on the shaft. So that'll be all right. So I'm just gonna pop this out of here someday. I don't know what day, but someday I'm gonna pop it out of here, because, you know, I don't have a pick with me. A pick would be ideal for picking it out. So let's see if I can wedge it. There we go. I got one. I like to do everything the hard way. You know, when you do it the hard way, it really leaves an impression. You remember how to do it, you know? So I probably am going to have to find a pick. Although I do got a fillet knife there. I love doing things with the tools I have at hand. So I'm going to clean that up. There it is. I can see the seal. If you can see it, it's right there. See if I can get you down on it. Seal's right there. Hopefully you can see it. It's pretty sunny out here. I don't know what you can and cannot see. And we're gonna pick that out, and we're gonna pop the new seal in and put a new cap on and put a new keyway in, clean up the threads and reassemble it. And it should be good to go. At that point, I will probably remove this right here, and that's where I will add in some more hydraulic fluid. And it is kind of like a self-bleeding system up at the helm. And then if it's got a lot of play in it, then we'll bleed it out at the rams at the back of the engine. All right? It's a little sunny out here today. I'm toasting up in my ninja suit. Here we go. So I don't have my pick. I don't want to leave any grooves. So, you know, I don't recommend doing it this way. You can call me an idiot, because I am. But what I want to do is not mar anything up and get that seal out. See? I did it. Nice. Here's the old seal. Stuff's a little milky. Must have got a little water in it, a little rainwater or something. Clean it all up. Make sure we don't have any dirt or debris down in there. Probably should have a cleaner towel than I do, but you know, like I said, I like to do things the hard way. So here's the kit I got right here. Hydraulic rebuild kit. And I am gonna take the seal and put it back in there. Doesn't look like it's directional. It looks like it's the same on either side. So I'm gonna put it in there nice and even. A little more flex. This is just old and dried out. Probably just use the tip of my screwdriver. All the mechanics out there going, no, don't do that. But you just pop it in there. Sure, just work it around nice and even. Don't tear it. Put it in with your finger. Look, popping it in. We're gonna clean it up. Beautiful. We got a new cap. Make sure it goes on the right direction. All right, right there. And then we've got new screws and a new keyway. I'm gonna put the new screws in. Make sure you don't cross-thread it. Make sure you don't cross-thread it again, because both times I cross-threaded it, you know. So anyway, in, tight, tight. Let's make sure everything's nice and evenly snug. Not sure if there's a torque spec, but there might be. A lot of times there is. Here is the keyway. No, before I put the keyway on, I think I'm gonna clean up these threads a little. And I got this die, and what a die is this thing that is the same thread size as whatever you're doing. You got to make sure you get the right size one. Okay, got that one in. Got to try to line up the lock set screws. So some set screws to hold it in place. There we go. Got that one on in. This one doesn't like me. Yeah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Anyhow, want to put this on there directly straight, and that's hard. I ain't gonna lie. You really don't want to mess it up because it cuts as it goes in. You gotta put a little downward pressure on it. Nice and even, especially while you're starting it. Okay, see how it goes on now? Nice and even, right down. Clean up the threads, take it back off, and that's ready to roll. We're gonna put the keyway in and put the steering wheel back down on top. Come on, little buddy. But I like to put a little bit of something on there. It just makes me feel better. So I'll put it on the threads, I'll put it on the shaft a little bit. Some people say this will dry up and make it stick on worse. I don't know if it can stick on any worse. It was already on there pretty good this time. We are going to push it in there. All right, see, it just goes in and tap it into place with a hammer. Nice and even. Not that bad, right? Line the keyway up on the steering wheel. Clean some of the soot off it. Oh my goodness, there's soot everywhere. All right, we're gonna put it back on the keyway. All right down in its place. Put the new nut on. Look at that, nice clean threads make a big difference. That would have been horrible. Put it on there good. Beautiful, look at that. Our helm is back together with a new seal. We're ready to go fishing, for real. So anyway, we're gonna put this center cap back on. Okay, and then we're gonna come back here and tighten the set screw so the center cap doesn't pop off while we're driving around. It's just a little flathead. All right, and then last but not least, we are going to put a little hydraulic fluid in here just to top it off. What I want to do now is make sure my fluid's topped off. There's a little nut back here with our O-ring. Make sure the O-ring's on it. All right, so I got the hydraulic hose hooked in, nice and tight. I got some actually old hydraulic fluid that's been in my boat for a while that I keep on here just in case I need it. And I'm just gonna do that. Turn it upside down, and it actually helps if you vent it. There we go. See how you can look down there and see. You can see it filling up in the tube now. So what I want to do is go all the way right to left with my engine, back and forth. and push past. And then again, see all the air is coming out? All the way back and forth, and push past and hold it. And then what happens is the air escapes, so it'll come up the line here. And if you have a lot of play, you gotta do this and then also have someone at the back to drain it at the steering ram. So, oh, there comes a bunch of air, back and forth, all the way over, past, okay. Again, a little bit of air is coming out, getting nice and smooth, no play at all, back and forth. You just run it back and forth and it gets the air out of the system. So here we go, one more time, I push it past, all right. And that's the point at which you would bleed it off the ram in the back. You push it all the way over, and then you bleed that side of the ram. And then you go back, and you go all the way back over to the other side, and you push it over, and then you bleed the other side of the ram while you're putting pressure on it. This looks great. I'm gonna push it all the way over. All right, I can see that it's good. All right, don't move it, put the cap on. So we're pretty much ready to go. There's definitely always a lot more to this, but this is a good quick version on how to do this and save yourself a little money. All right, leave some comments about what you think and what I did wrong and what you do different, and tell me what you think about it. All right, this is Chef Outdoors. Thank you for all the likes and sharing and subscriptions. Stay tuned. We're gonna have episodes every week on all different stuff. Camping, fishing, hunting, cooking, and mechanics. All right, see you soon. Thanks so much.